Hello everyone, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This video is part of practical questions in Angular. I have around thousands of questions, but I am mostly focusing on these three questions in this video. So I want to mention a note here. This video is entirely for the beginners who are the absolute beginners to Angular or who are trying to switch from other technology to Angular, because experienced people might feel that this is basic video or basic scenarios for them, but for beginners it will be very helpful. So first one is getting the data entered in text box by using ng model. So if we have any text box and if you want to get the data whatever user has entered in the text box to display it somewhere, then how to do that. So we will be covering in that, and displaying data entered by the user in another text box or any other part of the UI. So the next one is how to display some array of objects or array in Angular. So let us consider you have some data coming from the API which consists of a lot of objects which is inside the array. So how to display that array in your HTML. So we will be seeing how to do that. So we have covered these concepts: ng model, interpolation, one-way binding, two-way binding, and ng for and this property binding. So let us see how to do this all practically in our application. So I have created a project for this text project, and in this project I am going to app component.html and I am taking some text box here, input. So to this input I want to get whatever user has entered in this input. So for this I am going to use some ng model equal to, so some temporary variable, let us consider it as user text. So you have to give this user text in your app component.ts. So I am mentioning the type as string and you have to initialize this. That's it. Let us save this, and in this HTML if you want to display whatever user has entered in some h1 tag, then you have to use interpolation. So this is the convention for interpolation, to curly braces. In this interpolation I want to use user text. So let us head back to our browser. I have compiled this already. If you see here, you will not get whatever user has entered, because we have forgot to import forms module in app module.ts. So if you want to use ng model, then you have to import forms module. For this I am going to import forms module from @angular/forms. And we have to use the same thing in the declarations part or imports part. Sorry, not in the declaration. We have to import that. We have to use it in the imports part. So once this is done, you have to save this and head back to the browser. And you can see here we are able to get the input, and once user entered anything, you will be able to see that in the h1 tag like this. Now let us see how to get that on button click. So let us suppose I have some button here, and in this button I have some click event. And once user clicks on this button, I am going to call this method. So you can get the same user text in our console. So in this way you can log whatever user has entered. So you have to use this dot user text. So let us go to our browser. You can see here we have got input box and submit button. And once user clicks on this submit, you will be able to log whatever is there in the input. So let us open our console. Now I'm going to click on submit, and you will be able to see whatever user has entered. You can see the change in the text. So the next one is we are going to see how to iterate an array or array of objects in Angular. So for this I am going to create an array called data. So data equal to, first I am going to show arrays. In our HTML file, I am going to use a div and to this div I am taking some ngFor, and in this ngFor we have to write let list or any variable whatever you like, list of data. So this data comprises of our array. So as you already know, if you use interpolation you will be able to bind the data, and I am using this interpolation to bind our data. So this interpolation is called as one-way binding, and ng model is called as two-way binding. So let us see in the browser whether it's working or not. So you can see in the browser we have got all the data. Whatever we have iterated from our data. So the next thing is I am going to capture the index of the iterated item. For this I am going to use some let I equal to index and I will be able to get the index of the particular iterated item. So you can see here the first iterated item index is 0 and the second one is 1 and so on. So in this way you can get the index as well. So the next thing we are going to see is how to get the data whatever user has entered in the text box into another text box. So for this we are going to use property binding. So here I am going to use some input or text box you can say, and I am going to use property binding. If you use these square brackets or binding the property value, then it is called as property binding. So to this property binding I am going to use the variable what we have declared in the TS file. So let us go to our browser. We will be able to get the two input boxes. And once user enters anything here, you will be able to see the same data in another text box. And I am going to change this text. You will be able to see the same thing here. So in this way we have covered 3 practical questions in Angular. So this is for absolute beginners or developers switching from other technologies. So we will be covering all these practical tutorials day by day. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on Angular and other technologies as well. Thank you.